The money mistake keeping you broke, and how to fix it today. Do you ever feel like you're running on a financial treadmill? You work hard, you earn a decent living, maybe you've even gotten a few raises. But at the end of the month, you look at your bank account and wonder, where did it all go? You feel like you should be further ahead, but you're stuck in the same place, living paycheck to paycheck. It's a frustrating, draining cycle. Well, what if I told you there's one specific, pervasive mistake that keeps more people broke than anything else? It's not some complex financial derivative or a secret Wall Street scheme. It's a quiet, everyday habit. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize they're making it. They think they're just living their lives, rewarding themselves for their hard work. But in reality, they're digging a financial hole that gets deeper every single year. This mistake has nothing to do with being bad at math or not earning enough. In fact, it often gets worse the more money you make. It's not about how much you make. It's about what you do with what you make. This is the fundamental truth of personal finance that schools don't teach and banks don't advertise. Your financial future isn't determined by the size of your paycheck. It's determined by your habits, your mindset, and the systems you put in place. It's about behavior over income. The good news is that because it's a behavior, it's something you have complete control over. You can change it, and you can start today. In this video, I'm not just going to expose this critical mistake, I'm going to break down the 5 most common ways it shows up in our lives. More importantly, for each one, I'll give you a simple, actionable fix you can implement immediately. We're going to replace the bad habits with powerful wealth-building systems. So if you're ready to get off the treadmill and finally start making real financial progress, let me explain. The biggest money mistake is lifestyle inflation. Every time you get a raise, you upgrade your life. New car, nicer apartment, more subscriptions. And suddenly, you're still living paycheck to paycheck, just at a higher income level. Here's the fix. Every time your income goes up, your savings rate should go up first. Get a 10% raise? Send 7% straight to savings before you even see it. This one habit separates the wealthy from the forever broke. Let's talk about the second major mistake that keeps people from building wealth. It's a subtle habit, so ingrained in our financial routines that most of us don't even realize we're doing it. It's the mistake of not paying yourself first. For the vast majority of people, the financial script is predictable. The paycheck hits the bank account, and an immediate mental calculation begins. First, the big bills get paid: rent or mortgage, car payments, utilities. Then comes the discretionary spending: groceries, gas, subscriptions, that dinner out, the new pair of shoes. We spend what's left, watching the account balance dwindle. By the end of the month, what's left for savings? Usually it's little to nothing. Saving becomes an afterthought, a leftover, if there are any leftovers at all. This approach makes saving optional, and when things are optional, they rarely get done consistently. You have to flip that script entirely. The new order of operations is simple but revolutionary. Save first, then pay your bills. Finally, spend what is left. Let's walk through a real-world example. Imagine your monthly take-home pay is $4,000. The old way, you might pay $2,000 in bills, spend $1,900 on life, and hope to save the last $100. The new way is different. The day your $4,000 paycheck arrives, an automatic transfer immediately moves 10%, $400, into a separate high-yield savings account. You've just paid your future self before anyone else. This isn't a bill. It's an investment in your own freedom and security. Now, you have $3,600 left. From this amount, you pay your bills. Let's say that's still $2,000. After your bills are covered, you're left with $1,600 for all your variable spending for the rest of the month. This is your new spending reality. You now have a clear boundary. This forces you to be more intentional. Maybe you eat out one less time or skip an impulse purchase. You're not depriving yourself. You're operating within the limits you've set after prioritizing your goals. The magic is in the automation. If you don't see that $400 in your checking account, you won't be tempted to spend it. Now, a common objection is, my income is irregular, so I can't automate a fixed amount. The principle still applies. Instead of a fixed amount, automate a percentage. Many banks allow you to set up transfers based on deposit triggers. When a payment comes in, 10% automatically goes to savings. Another question is, should I save before paying down high-interest debt? The answer is nuanced. You should do both. Build a small starter emergency fund first, say $1,000 by paying yourself first. Then shift that pay yourself first money aggressively toward your highest interest debt. Paying off a 22% APR credit card is a guaranteed 22% return on your money. That's a powerful way to pay your future self. Mistake number 3, ignoring high interest debt. This is the financial equivalent of trying to fill a bucket with a massive hole in the bottom. It's not just a leak, it's a drain, actively pulling your wealth away from you every single second. Let's talk about APR, or annual percentage rate. Simply put, it's the price you pay for borrowing money. When you see credit cards charging 20, 25, or even 30% interest, that's a brutally high price. That debt compounds against you, meaning you're paying interest on your interest. It's a vicious cycle designed to keep you broke forever. Every dollar you spend on interest is a dollar you'll never invest, a dollar that can't work for you. Consider this: a $5,000 balance on a card with a 24% APR. If you only make the minimum payments, you could be stuck paying it off for over 20 years, shelling out more than $8,000 in interest alone. That's more than the original debt itself. But with an aggressive plan, say paying a fixed $300 a month, you could clear that same debt in under 2 years and save yourself over $6,000. The difference is life-changing. So, how do you tackle it? There are 2 popular methods. First, the avalanche method. You make minimum payments on all your debts, but throw every extra penny at the one with the highest interest rate. Mathematically, this is the fastest and cheapest way to become debt-free. Then there's the snowball method. Here, you focus all your extra payments on your smallest debt first, regardless of the interest rate. Once it's paid off, you roll that payment amount onto the next smallest debt. This method gives you quick psychological wins, building momentum and motivation. The best method is the one you'll actually stick with. So pick your strategy and attack high-interest debt like your financial future depends on it, because it does. Mistake number 4, no emergency fund. One unexpected expense, a car repair, a medical bill, and you're back in debt. 3 to 6 months of expenses in a savings account gives you breathing room and keeps you out of the debt cycle. Mistake number 5, waiting to invest. Time is your biggest asset when it comes to building wealth. $100 invested at 25 is worth way more than $1,000 invested at 45. Start now, even if it's small. The market rewards patience. Here's the truth. Building wealth isn't complicated. Spend less than you make. Save automatically. Kill your debt. Invest early. But simple doesn't mean easy. It takes discipline. It takes saying no to things you want today so you can have freedom tomorrow. The question is, are you going to keep making the same mistakes, or are you going to fix them starting today? Subscribe for more ways to build real wealth. See you in the next one.